modern day women just don't qualify for the top tier men, and that is the truth.
Hey guys, welcome again to the channel. So in today's video, this guy came on a podcast and said that the modern day woman does not qualify for a top tier man. Okay, and I'm here wondering what he meant by that. And one of the things that made me so excited is the fact that there was this lady in there who helped to clear his doubts. Like, this lady gave it to him, okay, back to back. She didn't spare him a bit. She defined who a top tier man is and who a modern day woman is. She tried to tell him, first of all, she asked him a question, say, do you classify yourself as a top tier man? And he was giving these flimsy excuses, how is 6 foot tall and everything in between. And the lady had to now tell him who exactly a top tier man is and how he doesn't fit into that category. I love how she dished it out to him. She served him so hot. Okay, I wonder why people come on a podcast and say whatever thing that is in their mouth. But hey, I have a lot to say about this video, but let's just go see what he said. Let's watch what he said and what this lady responded to him. Then we'll come back and talk more about it.
You believe you're a top tier man? By what standard?
I'm 6'4". Only about what? 8% of the entire world is 6'4". I make well over 100K a year, and I'm black at that if you add that on. So just if we're speaking about those figures, the things that women are attracted to, no, I'm not going to toot my own horn, but I'll let you do the math.
Hold on, before we go, what's your math saying?
The conversation and the words that are coming out of the mouth of someone like you, I would never consider top tier. A top tier man is also a man that is extremely desirable by way of his character. A top tier man is a man who displays a certain level of intellect that allows him to consider other people. A top tier man, they lead with love, not with dictatorship, right? They don't want to control their woman. They want to gently lead their woman. A top tier man creates space for a woman to feel good about herself. A top tier man supports the dreams and the ideas of a woman. A top tier man prioritizes a woman. A top tier man is in leadership and working as hard as he is to give the woman the life of her dream.
And with all that stuff that you just said, that was just womanese talk.
Womanese is also 6'4", black, attractive. I don't know too many women in my circle who desire a 6'4" man still wearing braids.
So this guy thinks so highly of himself. Like, he felt that every woman is looking for a tall guy, a dark-skinned chocolate guy. You know, that's the kind of women he has been meeting. And he feels that every other woman is like that. So his thought about women is just very insane, right? He felt that women are just people that once they see a tall, dark guy, they're all falling for him. Maybe that's the only kind of people he has been able to meet, women he can suppress. But look at this lady, how calculated, calm, articulated she is, and she gave it to him, clearly stating who a top tier man is. Okay, not what he felt is a top tier man, right? She gave it to him and he was there trying to defend himself. A woman is telling you who a top tier man is and you are saying otherwise. Excuse you. You know, and how she ended the whole speech was saying that I've never seen a woman in my circle who desire a 6'4" man and who is currently wearing a braid. That alone hit home. Let's go see what other people are saying, then we'll come back and talk more about it.
All right, so I'm ready to do the math. Let's see, 6 foot plus 100K a year. It's saying era. It's not saying high value man. Could it be that the women want more than a tall man with money? Maybe they want emotional intelligence or emotional maturity. Maybe they want a man who doesn't weaponize their incompetence. Maybe they want a man who's sweet and romantic, a good listener. Maybe they want things other than money. So if she only wanted you for half of what you say that you're offering, she'd be a gold digger. So which one is it? Do you want the women who want you for your money or not? Because it's getting frustrating and exhausting at this point. The only men who lead with money are men who realize they have nothing else to offer a woman. Then you have the nerve to say modern day women aren't deserving of a high value man. You're mistaking high value with high earning. I don't care how much money you make. That doesn't make you automatically a good catch or even a good man. Some of you who think you're high value are actually great value. Okay? Your calculations are way off.
Truly, his calculations are way off. What if the women want more? Because now, days, women are working for their own money. Not all women are dependent on a man. Most of them have what they are doing. And truly, if you find such a woman who wants your money, who is just looking forward to all the things he has mentioned in that video, then you're going to classify such as a gold digger. Now, what do men want exactly? Yes, because this is not who a top tier man is, and this is not who the kind of women that we have nowadays. This is not who they are. This is not what they are looking for. They probably want a good listener. They probably want a man who is ready to support them, who is ready to listen to them when they are speaking about whatever they want to achieve in their future, who is ready to share their vision with them, who's just there for them and not for your own money. They also want to make their own money.
Modern day women just don't qualify for the top tier men, and that is the truth.
I know I'm going to get myself in trouble for saying something on this one, but I'm going to say it anyway. The idea that some of you brothers think that the amount of money that you make, or your appearance, or your height even, or the way you dress draws women is crazy. What you are drawing are the women who want those particular things, and that's okay. I have no fault with it. What I do have fault with is the idea that you put others into that same category and you group them together and think because you have these things, you're top tier. What happened to humbleness? Am I wrong in the aspect as a man that I can be humble? I can be humble around a woman who may not be needing any of those things, but I will provide a space for her where she doesn't have to carry that masculine energy. A lot of you brothers walking around here with so much of your masculine energy that you've forgotten that all she wants to do is be treated right, be treated like a queen. Now, I have failed. I have failed too many times to go through, but I know one thing for sure, that I will continue to be humble about who I am and continue to provide the power that I have just to be around them. Y'all are weird. Maybe I grew up in the wrong era, but y'all are weird. We provide for women because we want to, not because we have to, or it's a super strength. God damn, what am I? I'm getting old.
From a codependent perspective, men like this are not, they become dependent on women when we know that, but they're actually codependent and enmeshed with other men. If you go back and watch that video, and watch out because your blood will boil. He says he's a desirable man because he's tall and he's wealthy and he's black. Those are the three things. That's the only three things he says. When she goes into all the things that women actually are attracted to and think are, wow, this is valuable qualities, he says that's womanese. Remember that codependency includes denial and delusion. I talk to this with a lot of people all the time. We have to be in denial in order to continue to live out the codependency, to keep functioning the way we've been told to function, and to keep getting approval or be desired or feel connected to the people we're enmeshed with, who, if we didn't do those things, probably those relationships, friendships, that belonging would no longer exist, or at least not in the same way, although there's always room, I believe, for improvement. Now, we know that some form of male codependence is the same as women: people pleasing, people matching, people caretaking, people managing. But usually it is under functioning as part of that societal men and women roles historically. So women become the overfunctioner and men become the underfunctioner in the home, in the relationship. So you might say, like, where is the emotional enmeshment for men? Well, it's with other men. Men will destroy their relationships with the women in their life in order to stay with the men in their life, stay connected, stay approved of, stay liked, stay in connection where their bros are building them up. because that is who they are emotionally enmeshed with, is other men or the male peer group. I'm not saying it doesn't happen with the women in their life too. It can, but to a different degree. And in order to stay emotionally enmeshed with people, when offered facts about what is different than the belief system that upholds the enmeshment, you will find a reason. You will find a reason to not believe it. You will do everything you can to deny it. And so there's a lot of other things going on here that I'm sure other people are going to call out. But in a codependent sense, this man has to be in denial in order to feel like he gets to stay emotionally enmeshed with the other men in his life. Because in that moment, if he says, wow, I didn't know that about women, that just changed my point of view, and I have some work to do, that's going to isolate him. That's going to make him disbelong from the relationships he's probably built with the type of men he's built it with. And so just like when you're codependent in a relationship, say for a woman, you don't want to be too different or go against that person because you would lose that connection possibly. Same thing, but it's with other men. And hey, women do this in our circle of friends too. The denial is so strong. And of course, it intersects with patriarchy and oppression and all of these things. But this is how I would talk about it if I was talking about it solely through a codependent lens.
Modern day women just don't qualify for the top tier men, and that is the truth.
Do you believe you're a top?
So I feel like she got it for the most part. I think that the first thing to do is define top tier. And instead of categorizing a specific gender, I think that you just need to define what top tier would be. And I think that that has so much to do, as she said, with characteristics and personality, not to mention your mentality, the way that you assess certain things and the way that your perception reveals certain things to you, and the way that you actually spill out certain things, because ultimately your mentality is the most powerful thing that you have. So if it's structured in a way that is beneficial to another individual, then ultimately it's the best thing that you can give someone, which creates a top tier individual. If I can create and give you the best version of you by giving you guidance and structure, and also helping you manifest energy and growth within yourself, am I not already doing something that's top tier? I don't feel like it's limited to height or anything physical in that manner. What did he specify? Height and money. Yeah. Neither one of those make you top tier. And if you think that's what makes you top tier, then you need to thoroughly evaluate the way you think and your perception, because you're going to be highly upset with yourself if you think that's what top tier is. But ultimately, you can be the most physically desired person and still to be the most unattractive individual person has ever met. So it has nothing to do with physical. Physical is a plus, yes. But ultimately, who can help you grow to become the best version of you, the best version of yourself? To me, that's what equates to top tier. Someone who could help me grow to be the best version of me, and I am attracted to their mind, their body, their entire image, their spirit, the way that they think, the way that I'm attracted to everything that they are. To me, that is top tier. When we factor out shallow perceptions and we begin to think a lot deeper, to understand that top tier means that this individual makes my life better. And it doesn't necessarily mean that they give me what I want and need. It's more of them helping me be the best version of me that I want and need to be. So that individual, when they get me to a certain point or help me get to a certain point, because no one can carry you, can lead you to water, but I can't make you drink. So you got to want it. But if that person can help guide me and they see the potential and they allow themselves to help manifest this potential to be the greatest thing that I can be of myself, to me, that's top tier. At that point, baby, you are everything, because you helped me become a version of myself that I couldn't even see. But of course, this is personal perception, but I think that top tier has a lot to do with characteristics, qualities, and ultimately your mentality, the way that you think, the way that you perceive information, and the way that you give it out. Our mentality, our perception creates our reality. Top tier.
I'm happy that not every man supports his definition of a top tier man. They did not support him, and they also said about something about his mentality. It's not just about having money, being tall, and all that. Most women want more, okay? And it tells a lot about your character and your mentality. The way you think has a lot to tell about your personality. Anyway, guys, let me know what your thoughts are in this video, right? You've watched the videos, you've seen all the stitches. Let me know what you think about this guy and everything he said and what the lady said. Okay, him talking about everything the lady said is womanist talk. Now, what is womanist talk, for God's sake? A woman is telling you what a top tier man is, and you're saying that's womanist talk. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think in this video, right? Let's have a conversation in the comment section. I'll be here to read from you, okay? Please do also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and do give this video a thumbs up. See you guys on my next video. For now, have a good day. Bye, guys.